Hello, lovelies. I am so excited for today's podcast. And this podcast has probably taken the most preparation of any podcast I've ever done. I have all the things around me and I'm like prepping. And I'm like, Gina, just do it. So without further ado, here we go on a guided self-love cacao ceremony. Okay, so just before we fully dive into this magical practice, a few things to note. So, first of all, you will need your gorgeous cacao elixir. I have mine here, I've been preparing it. If you don't have any cacao, you can always feel free to pause this podcast and purchase some. And I have a few different brands. Well, I have one major brand that I love to get it from, which is Cacao Love. And I have a discount code for them. They're amazing. And you can also do this with anything. So if you want to crack on and you don't have cacao right now, you could do it with anything. So you can have any beautiful elixir, a drink of even water or some coffee or some matcha or a juice or anything you want, really, because we can make anything sacred. So this cacao, and I'll put all this in the show notes as well, has been lovingly prepared from ceremonial grade cacao, which is here if you're watching on YouTube. And I have added a little bit of cacao butter, which makes it really creamy, melted that in. I melt it in a bain-marie so that it doesn't separate and go all weird. I like to sweeten mine with stevia leaf extract, which is like a kind of sugar substitute that doesn't spike your blood sugars and is quite healthy. I also put a little bit of maple syrup in because I prefer the taste of that. I also have some Himalayan crystal pink rock salt from Avalon that I got in Glastonbury, which is very cosmic. And personally, I use this rerouted organic almond milk, which is from Riverford Farm delivery. They're amazing. I highly recommend getting your organic veg delivered to your door every week with organic hummus and organic milks. They're absolutely amazing. It doesn't cost, I think anyway, cost any more than getting it from the supermarket, and it's all organic. They're an amazing company. I'm not on commission, but I want to plug them. I've also added some chili from my chili plant, and I think that's about it. So I'll put the recipe here anyway, so you can have a look. But honestly, if you don't have any of those ingredients, you can make it really simply with hot chocolate, some milk, and some sweetener or whatever you've got. So don't worry too much, but that is how I make ceremonial grade cacao. Okay, so cacao ceremonies. I remember the first time I heard about this and I was like, ooh, I like the sound of that because I love chocolate, I love ceremonies, and I just really liked the idea of it even before I'd ever done it. So I went on a hunt, and I think the first one I ever did was actually in Thailand. And I went along and I didn't know what to expect, and it was absolutely amazing. It was kind of like a meditation, and we drank cacao, and it was amazing community, and so on and so forth. So anyway, the next one I went to was in Bali, and it was at Bali Spirit Fest with these two amazing, incredible women, and there was hundreds of people there, and it was the best vibe ever. And I honestly felt like I was on hardcore drugs by the end of it. And I wasn't, I'd just been drinking chocolate and just soaking up this atmosphere and setting intentions. And I just loved it so much that I got completely hooked and started to scout them out everywhere, and then learn how to do it myself. And now I use this beautiful plant medicine in all of my retreats. I often do them live online in different groups and things. And today, for the first time ever, I am doing a self-love guided cacao ceremony for you. So you can pause this anytime and you can come back to it anytime, on full moons, on your birthday, on Christmas, on a Monday night, any time you want, and you can do this sacred ceremony with yourself and the beautiful spirit of cacao. So I'm going to talk a bit more about what it is. So cacao is probably the most gentle of all the plant medicines, I would say. It's very gentle. Children can have it. I think you can pretty much have it if you're pregnant, but double check that for yourself. I've had friends who do. And yeah, it's very gentle. So there's other plant medicines which I've been working with too, in forms of psilocybin, aka magic mushrooms. There is ayahuasca, which I'm very used to going to ceremonies. There's San Pedro, there's iboga, there's a lot of different plant medicines. And a lot of those I would go and do that with a shaman in a proper controlled environment, and there's a lot of preparation to it. And there's a lot to think about if you're going to go and do a ceremony like that. So with cacao, it's very gentle, not so much to prepare. You could do it every night if you wanted to, although, I'm probably not suggesting that, but you'd be fine. You'd be very, very heart opened. So with that said, this does not mean that this isn't a big deal. And so Cacao and I have been in relationship for many years, and Cacao herself is like a female spirit, has been helping me work through blocks, helping me receive wisdom, helped me over some major things in my time. So I just want to say and state that as well, in a lot of my cacao ceremonies, people have had major realizations, major releases. So just because it's like a gentle medicine doesn't mean it's not really potent and powerful. Okay. And it's super yummy. It's very bitter if you don't sweeten it. And typically ceremonial grade cacao traditionally is not actually sweetened. Well, I always sweeten mine. Otherwise, your tongue sticks to the roof of your mouth and it isn't particularly pleasant. So personally, I don't think it interferes with the cacao. But to be honest, my cacao ceremony is probably not the most traditional cacao ceremony. I've learned over the years from different people, different shamans, different teachers. And this is a mishmash of alchemy of Gina style cacao ceremony. So my intention is that I say the perfect thing to the perfect person, you, in the perfect time, as always, and you have exactly the medicine, the magic that you need and want and are seeking, or don't even know you're seeking, and that all comes through to you today. So like I said, it might not be the most traditional cacao ceremony. And to be honest, every single time I do it, it's different. So I channel and let spirit guide me as to what is needed today. I let cacao guide me, and we just have a ball. Okay, so just a couple of things that I've personally worked through. I've had an out-of-body experience whilst having a cacao ceremony. So who knows what might happen as you're listening to this. I have shifted a massive grudge that I was holding on to for years. So I basically forgave somebody. I've manifested countless things over the years. I've fallen in love with myself over and over and over again. I felt the most purest, most blissful chocolate heaven. And, sometimes I even end up ringing my whole family afterwards and telling them that I love them. Or all my friends, and it's very potent and very amazing. So you might expect to have some of these things too, or absolutely nothing could happen. You could just be completely chill, nothing happen, and that is totally okay too. Please remember to not judge your experience and just be present to what is happening. Okay, so what is cacao and what is it for? What the hell is a cacao ceremony? So I get asked this all the time. And to answer those questions, for around thousands and thousands and thousands of years, the Mayan and Aztec traditions in Central and South America have been using cacao as a spiritual, medicinal, ceremonial practice to open and awaken your inner self and have amazing creative guidance. So what I'm using today is absolutely pure cacao. And cacao, just like chocolate, if you think of chocolate, chocolate is often given on Valentine's Day. It's given to someone you love. Men buy it for women, and maybe women buy it for men as well. But when a man buys me chocolates, it makes me feel love. And when I eat chocolate, it's like, love, love, love. Like it makes me feel yummy. It makes me feel feminine. It makes me feel just love, basically. So cacao is all about opening the heart chakra, the heart. And when the heart is open, the cacao allows for a nice, safe awakening of revelations and inner healing. So this is how this medicine can really, really help. And this is why it's so fantastic with self-love, because of course, self-love, inner love, awakening the heart. So this is why I use it all the time. So you don't have to believe this for it to work. If you're like, I'm a bit skeptical, I don't know if this is going to work for me, don't you worry, because the medicine of cacao is already working with you if you've chosen to listen to this. So we're going to be coding this cacao. So you have seen this experiment. And if you haven't, I really, really think you should click on the link in the show notes and take a look at this before you do this practice. And it's Masaru Emoto. And basically they found that if you have 2 sets of water and you are really kind and loving and you have loads of gratitude and you're like really putting that intention into 1 glass of water, and then in the other one you're like, I hate you piece of shit, and horrible to it, the crystals in the one that when it freezes, the kind of crystal formula that it creates, like a snowflake, in the beautiful one is all perfect. It's all like a 3D, it's all like a snowflake. And in the other one, it's all distorted and tangled and gross. And so check out that experiment. So that is kind of based on what we're doing today with the cacao and then some. So we're going to be coding this cacao or whatever your drink, your elixir is, but make sure you have something because it's very important. And we are going to be evoking a very euphoric state from this cacao. We're going to be unlocking any negative emotions. So that's always good. And we're going to be connecting with ourselves, with the plants, with the earth, with the spirits, absolutely everything. So cacao is really high in iron, magnesium, and broplex vitamins, so like B vitamins. And it's a really, really powerful antioxidant, increases blood flow and endorphins, basically. So it can get you high. So you might feel, if you're drinking really good high grade cacao, you might actually feel quite high, similarly to being on certain drugs, which you may know about or you may not know about. Think ecstatic drugs. So it also it enhances our immune system, which is fantastic for the time that we're in. It lowers cholesterol and, well, it's said to lower cholesterol and blood pressure and all that good stuff. So you can rest assured that this elixir, this ceremony is good on spiritual, physical, emotional, all the levels. Another thing to do before we start our sacred self-love cacao ceremony is to cleanse the space. So I'm here using sage. You could use Palo Santo, which is a really amazing piece of wood that smells delicious and it's all cleansing. So I'm using sage. If you don't have any of these things, you can totally use clicking like this. It clears the space. It's a sound remedy. It sends out positive vibrations, and with intention, it's really, really good. So if you want, you can sage yourself, you can cleanse yourself, you can even have the intention to sage, to cleanse. And you can also do it around your cacao or your elixir and your space. So go grab yourself a mirror. So I just have this little handheld one here. If you're watching on YouTube, you can probably see me. Or go sit by a mirror. And if you don't have a mirror, then feel free to have your phone, have it on airplane mode anyway, because we don't want to be disturbed. And you can turn the camera when we get to that part. I'll let you know. You can pause this for a second if you need to go get that. Should have told you at the start, but didn't, but whatever. And in a moment, we are going to get going. So when you've got all your ducks in a row, come into a nice seated position, or however is comfortable for you, but sitting up with a nice straight spine. And we're going to drop in and start off on this epic journey. So see you on the other side. And you can bring your cacao before you drink any of it. Please don't drink any of it yet. Hold your cacao by your heart and close down your eyes. So starting to deepen your breath, making any little adjustments that you need to do to be comfortable. We're going to be here for a few moments, a few minutes. And taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Making a sound. Inviting all parts of yourself to be here with you right now. And if any parts of you are busy, are doing something you don't need to be doing right now, if you are thinking about what you're going to make for dinner later, or breakfast tomorrow, or the kids, or any of that, then I invite you to pause this video and get anything you need to do out of the way or sorted so you can give yourself this self-love gift. And as you let go of anything you don't need for the next however long the ceremony takes, I want you to just drop in to your body, dropping your awareness down, down, down through your throat, through your heart, down, down, down through your belly, down through your root, down, down, down through your feet, and down into the earth's crust, down, down, down like roots of a tree, going down, 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 down into the earth. And the little roots and the thick roots spreading out like fingers, spreading out like veins, and anchoring you down deep into Mother Earth. And just notice what color the roots are that are holding you firm. And as you visualize these roots going down, connecting you deeply to our earth, to our beautiful Mother Earth, and imagining all of the nutrition, all of the nutrients, anything you need coming up through the roots, through the beautiful roots of this tree that is you, and nourishing your physical body with anything you need. If you feel lacking in anything, just visualize it coming deeply into your body in abundance and filling you up with life force energy. And anything you don't know that you need, any minerals or vitamins that are missing from you, may they be activated and brought up through the roots, up, up, up into your body. And as they do, they activate all of your cells, they nourish you completely, and they energize you fully whilst in this deep state of relaxation. And as your body activates, notice what color it turns as you activate each cell all the way up through your body, through every cell in your body, and up through the crown of your head, through the air, out through the top of your house or wherever you are right now, going up through the clouds, through the sky, and up, out of orbit, out into the universe, through the star galaxies, out into the cosmos, and up to the spiritual realms. And we call in all of the spirits, all of the wisdom, all of your spiritual guides, your totem animals, gods, goddesses, the divine, your future self, your past self, your highest self, your soul frequency, calling in anyone that you pray to, your spiritual counsel. And if you don't know them yet, then just simply ask them to come in and support you right now and show themselves to you. Thank you. And just imagining the wisest, most beautiful, most protective, most generous beings of light all around you in a big circle, coming down from the heavens with a silvery white light behind them, filling up the sky and coming down and completely engulfing you in the white light. So your body activated inside with the white light all around, creating a protective, nourishing, and beautiful environment for this ceremony. And we call on the spirit of cacao, our beautiful plant medicine. Thank you for being here, for showing us the wisdom. I'm getting goose pimples as I say this. Thank you for being here with us today, for sharing your knowledge, for guiding me in this ceremony, for sending the message to attract our beautiful listeners today, for tapping them on the shoulder and asking them to listen to this cacao ceremony, to be with the medicine, the plants, the nature, to drink and become and be communion with the plant medicine. Thank you for this beautiful chance to be with you, celebrate you, give our love openly and freely. Thank you, Mother Cacao. Thank you for your generosity, for your beautiful taste, for your glossy elixir, for your medicinal purposes. You are simply phenomenal. Thank you, Cacao. And as we call in the directions, so calling first to the south, the great winds of the south, great serpent, wrap your coils of light around us. Teach us to shed the past the way you shed your skin, to walk softly on the earth. Teach us the beauty way. To the west, to the winds of the west, Mother Jaguar, protect our medicine space. Teach us the way of peace to live impeccably. Show us the way beyond. To the north, to the winds of the north, the hummingbird, grandmothers, grandfathers, ancient ones, come warm your hands by our fires. Whisper to us in the wind, we honor you who have come before us, and to you who come after us, our children's children. To the east, the winds of the east, great eagle, condor, come to us from the place of the rising sun. Keep us under your wings, show us the mountains we only dare to dream of. Teach us to fly wing to wing with the Great Spirit. And then placing one hand down to the earth. Mother Earth, we've gathered for the honoring of your children, the stone people, the plant people, the four-legged, the two-legged, the creepy crawlers, the finned, the furred, the winged ones, and all of our relations. And then placing one hand up to the sky. Father Sun, Grandmother Moon, to the star nations, Great Spirit, you who are known by 1,000 names, and you who are the unnameable one. Thank you for bringing us together today. Thank you for allowing us to sing this song of beautiful life. And then bringing your hands down to your cacao or into heart center. Taking a big deep breath. And now we will set some intentions. Anything we do with intention is much deeper, is much more powerful, is much more potent. And I'd love you to remember your intentions and share them with me over social media after this ceremony. So the first intention is for yourself. Why have you come here today? Why are you listening to this podcast? Why are you doing this ceremony? What did you come for? And you can be really honest with yourself. Was it curiosity? Was it something to do? Were you thinking, oh, I want to do something lovely for myself. I want to open my heart. I want to release a block. Maybe it's a mixture of everything. Really dig deep into your heart and ask yourself your truth in this moment. And when you have your intention for coming here today, I want you to take a big inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, blow that intention into your elixir. So we're coding it right now. So you can take another big deep breath and blow that intention into your cacao or drink. And the next intention is for all of your loved ones. So your people around you, you can imagine them now, the people you love most on this planet. Just imagining them standing in front of you, whoever you love, or loved, or want to love. Past, present, and future, all welcome. And whatever you intend for them, whatever you wish for them, whatever is your highest wish for their life here on earth. And when you've got that intention, take a big deep breath and exhale, blow it into your cacao. And letting that energy settle. Goose pimples. And the next intention is for your circle, for all the people you know in this world, your extended circle. What is your wish, your intention for them? And really make it powerful. What world do you choose to live in? And when you have that intention, take a big deep breath and exhale, blow it into your cacao. Okay, and the next intention, we are full of intention, we are abundant, This next one is for the whole of humanity, including all beings, animals, fish, monkeys, giraffes, children in different continents, old people, people we've not even met yet, our future loves, our future family, our children's children, including them all here. What is your intention for them? Taking a big deep breath when you've got it. And exhale. Blow that, coding it into this magical potion. We're creating a really nice, juicy, witchy brew here. Okay, so the last one is for anybody we may have forgotten. Anyone who thinks they are forgettable, anyone hiding in the wings, anyone we don't even know yet, anything in the future that we don't know to include, may it be included right now. And whatever you intend for them, take a big deep breath and code that elixir for the last time. And now creating your hands in like a prayer position around it, connecting it with your heart in kind of like a triangle shape, and welcoming in the purest, most unconditional self-love vibe from your heart out into this elixir. And may it be the absolute highest frequency that our chakra system can receive today. May this cacao be the most beautiful, most silky, most tastiest, most awakening elixir of our life. May this cacao ceremony do exactly what it is meant to do on this planet. May this cacao allow us to connect deeply on the deepest level, the deepest layer, deeper than we've ever gone, with our truest, highest potential. May we see very, very clearly anything that is blocking us from leading with love, anything that stands in the way like a roadblock in the street. May it have a flashing beacon, may it have a shiny cone that we can see even in the dark. May it be washed away with our love, with our presence, with our combined powers and intentions. And anything else we need to know, may it be exquisitely obvious. Okay, so now the fun bit, we're going to taste our cacao for the first time. Now that it is fully coded, fully enriched, and fully ready. So when we taste it, we do this with the purest, slowest intention, like it is the first drink you've ever tasted. And as you just smell it, and just smelling all of the beautiful aromas, so we stay here with the sense of smell, activating our sense of smell deeper than ever before, activating our presence. And as we take it to our lips, I want you to feel into where this elixir has come from. Mine today has come from Peru. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And it has been gathered by amazing people who get this vibration. It has been brought to me in an eco package, and it's called Cacao Love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the hands that have made this available to us today. And as you take your first sip, just let it touch your lips and taste everything in there like you've never tasted it before. And as you take your first gulp, can you feel this cacao going down the back of your throat? Can you feel the moment when it hits your belly, your tummy? And as it does, I want you to imagine it lighting up with a bright red, beautiful, pinkish red light, and lighting up your body from your belly up through your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, and all of your body. So you're very welcome to take some more sips. Oh, yum. Thank you, cacao. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yummy, so yummy, so lovely. So for this part of the ritual, we are going to use the power of letting go and forgiveness. So as we let go, as we forgive, we remove things that we've been carrying in our body, extra weight like breeze blocks we carry on our shoulders. And a big part of self-love is actually, we don't need to find self-love. We don't need to get it. We don't need to learn it. We already are it. That is our natural state. However, things like grudges, unsaid things, unexpressed things, issues, problems, stories, lack of forgiveness can be a massive wall and a blocker to really feeling a love frequency. So we're going to call on the spirit of cacao, who is totally with us right now. I hope you can feel that. And we're going to ask it to help us unblock. Okay, so I would like you to close your eyes and feel into if there is anyone that you are yet to forgive in this world. And this could be a parent, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a work colleague, it could be a child, it could be an acquaintance, it could be just a small thing, it could be a huge thing, it could be a scary thing, it could be nothing. I want you to just close your eyes. It could be a situation that happened that wasn't to do with anyone, just something that's annoyed you or bugged you or frustrated you recently in the past. And just imagining that person or that situation around you. So I invite you to walk into the cinema of your life, and you get a front row seat. It's one of those VIP comfy chairs, and you sit down with your popcorn and your drink, and you lean back and you squidge in, and in front of you is a big giant cinema screen. And the movie starts to play, and you are the star. And this person or people or situation comes in front of you, and it starts to play all of the things that have caused you to resent, to be upset, to be down, to be confused, to be weird, to be awkward, to be fucked over, whatever it is. It's all playing in front of you, and you're just sitting and watching with popcorn. And as you look at the cinema screen, you notice that you are wearing a big, big backpack. You're wearing a backpack, and you've also got something strapped around your arms and your legs. And you notice that it's kind of like those weird weights that people wear at the gym to make their workouts even harder. and they make their life harder and they make their muscles work harder. And in that backpack, there is all sorts of rocks, different sizes, different textures. And as you're watching yourself, you know exactly what those rocks and weights are symbols of. They're all the things that you're yet to forgive. They're all the grudges, the problems, the stories that you've been carrying around longer than you need to. And today, with the help of our beautiful cacao, we are going to release these things once and for all. And if you're carrying extra physical weight on your body, extra fat, extra bloat, extra anything that you do not want anymore, this is your opportunity to energetically throw it out of your existence. How fun is that? So, as you're sitting and watching with popcorn, you are also the director of this movie. And you get to choose exactly what happens next. So it's very important to tell you that you are not forgiving what went on. You are literally just releasing the blockages, the blocks, the heaviness that you have carried because of anything else. So they say that unforgiveness is like drinking a poison and expecting someone else to die from it. So this is all very much spoken about in my book. Chapter 1 is all about forgiveness. We always do this in the start of anything because it creates the space for the love to come in. So this can be huge, 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 huge. If you really go for it, then you can let go of a lot with the help of cacao in this ceremony. So as you watch this movie, you get to direct it, and you can ask that character of you to unleash and cut cords with all of these things. So welcoming in now a helper. So you can welcome in your best friend or a family member or an angel, or you can welcome in me to help. I'm always up for helping with this stuff. Or it could be another version of you or your dog or anyone. And you are going to direct her to release all of these blocks from the backpack, and one by one unpack them by bringing gentle forgiveness for yourself. Very important, because ultimately we were always doing our best with what we had available at the time. And you could look back and think, oh no, I was such a bitch. I was being a dick. Why did I do that? You know what? You were doing the best you knew how to do at that time with what you learned. In hindsight, it might be a very different story and you would never do that again. And that is because a past version of you has learned a better way. So I want you to go back and thank that old version of you for bringing you to who you are today, and say, you know what? You were doing a really good job. And forgive all of these people and forgive yourself and release these blocks and just feel them. You can throw them, you can lob them into walls and watch them smash. You can throw them into a river and see them be swept away. And don't forget to release the shackles from your wrists, from your ankles that are like weights that have been carrying you and holding you down. I feel the lightness already getting off you all. So release, release, release. And when there's nothing left to release, I want you to thank your helper. Thank Cacao for showing you what it was. And very gently and slowly, leaving the cinema, the movie is ending, finishing your popcorn and coming back to your physical body right now, wherever you are in the world, listening to this ceremony. Coming back to your physical body and feeling the lightness. Feel the lightness of your body. Feel that you can breathe a bit deeper because all those rocks that were holding you down and making your lungs collapse. Open your chest and breathe deeply into this spacious, light body. And next, we're going to shake it out. So this is so good. Do not skip this part. Do not just listen to it. I want you to get ready to shake your energy off. Like, absolutely go for it. Okay, so start by shaking your hands. Shake your face. Let all the energy go. Make any sounds that you want to. Shake your hips. Shake your feet. Shake your knees out. Shake your hands high and low. And bob down to the floor. And jump up to the sky. And now, wherever you're at, imagine that you're at a 2 out of 10, and I want you to turn up the energy to 5 and go crazy. Woo! Woo! Okay, and now turn it up to a 10. Feels so good. Feels so good. If anyone's watching me now, they're going to be like, she's nuts, but we already knew that. I don't care. Shake it, baby. Feel all this new energy coming into your freely energetic and free and light body. All of that extra weight you've been carrying on your hips, on your belly, on your back, on your face, on your heart. Release it now. Okay, keep it shaking. Slow it down. Keep shaking. Keep moving. And we're going to slow it down into just a sort of undulating movement. Just coming back into your body. Rotating your head. Rotating your fingers. Slowly coming into a more sensual space. Letting your heart rate slow down a little bit and just placing your hand over your heart, giving it a little rub, feeling all that cacao energy in your body. I'm feeling so high. Woo! This cacao is so strong and great. Thank you, Mother Cacao. Thank you. Bringing your hand on top of your heart. Saying hello to your heart. Saying hello. Thank you for beating every second since you were born till the second you die and everywhere in between. Thank you for this guidance, for this energy. Thank you for pumping the blood around the body. Thank you for all of the incredible, amazing, miracle things you do without even asking, without even thanking you every day. You never, ever stop, hopefully. And yeah, thank you, heart. Thank you for the ability to love Thank you for the ability to love ourselves, the choice to love ourselves so deeply, so unconditionally. Not when we lose 10 pounds, not when our skin is perfect, not when we meet the perfect partner, not when our house is all clean and decorated exactly perfectly like Pinterest, not when we get the brand new car, not when we make the million, the 10 million, the 100 million, not when we get into the best relationship of our life and have the children of our dreams. No, now, right now. So we have a choice, don't we? We have a choice of how we feel about ourselves. Would you agree? Okay, so if we have a choice of how we want to feel on a scale of 1 to 10, how do we want to feel? We want to feel 10 out of 10. Yet, how many days do you not feel 10 out of 10? Maybe today, maybe yesterday, maybe a week ago, maybe in the future, you feel a bit like, eh. So, if we really have the choice, if we really honestly have the choice, a conscious choice, what do we choose? And if we choose it every day, how does our life differ? Breathe into that. Breathe into that energy and make your choice right now. And if there's a little voice in the back of your head that's like, you're not a 10, you're not a 10 at all, you get to choose. It is your choice how you show up in this world. It is your choice how you treat your body. It is your choice how you dress. It is your choice what you eat and drink and do with your time. It is your choice. Anything that you're not changing, you are choosing. Ooh, truth bomb mic drop right there. Okay. So just checking in with yourself, seeing how you're feeling at this part in the ceremony. We have 2 parts to go. So next, I'm going to ask you to get your mirror. And starting to look at your whole face. And just noticing, what is your energy like today? Do you look happy or sad or something else? Without any judgment. And also notice if you want to fidget, if you want to adjust your eyebrows and you want to pick your nose and you want to smooth out those wrinkles, and just stop it. Stop doing that. Just come into stillness and presence with yourself. Looking at your eyes. And deeply connecting with your eyes. Opening them widely. Remember why you came here. Deeply, deeply connecting with yourself. Notice if you want to look away here. Just really staying with this practice. Keeping the connection. Remember why you came here. And as you look deeper and deeper into your eyes, I'd like you to evoke a real sense of gratitude for yourself, for being here today, for doing this sacred practice, for connecting with Mother Earth and Father Sky and the cacao, and thanking it all and smiling at yourself. And evoking the deepest sense of love, the love that you have for your special people, as you imagine them sitting around you, and then turning that love inwards to yourself. Remember, this time is just for you. This is your chance to connect deeply with your soul, to really remember who you are, why you came here, and be with yourself in the pure love frequency, doing this beautiful ritual and gift for yourself. We pray for the earth. And as you close your eyes and release the connection, connecting with your third eye, the inner knowing, and receiving the wisdom that you just saw in the mirror, the beauty, noticing if there was any blocks, just asking Cacao to release them. Forgiving yourself if you judged yourself. We judge ourselves so strongly, just forgiving it, releasing it, bringing in more love, more acceptance, more unconditional love. If you've got any cacao left, feel free to guzzle it. So spicy. Okay. And lastly, for the last section of our self-love cacao ceremony, we are going to do a little bit of manifestation, because we all love a bit of manifestation. So a really quick little snippet. I'm going to give you £1 million. Okay, so I just want you to imagine £1 million landing in your bank account right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. More, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, this special money from the universe that has been given to you, it comes with one condition. This money has to be spent within 1 week, and it can only be spent on things that make you, your loved ones, or anyone else in the world feel great. You can't invest it. You can't give it away. What are you going to do with it? So you can hit pause for a second and take out your journal and pen and write down those things, whatever you want to do with £1 million. £1 million. It is yours. Write it down. Okay, so hopefully you've pressed pause, and if you haven't, do it now. And you've written your list, and you've felt your heart, and you've asked Cacao for support and help and guidance, and you've written your manifestation list. Now take a look at that list and check that there is some gifts for you. And check in and make sure that when you look at that list, you feel champagne bubbles, butterflies of cacao magic rushing up and down your body. And if you don't feel that, pause this audio and add some more beauty and excitement and aliveness to your list. And then circling just a couple of things that are super easy to do. And if there's nothing easy to do on there, then make sure you add some things. Maybe you want to go get a pedicure. That is a self-love hack in itself. Maybe you want to order yourself a gift. Whatever it is, something easy that you could literally do today. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be hard work. It can be easy, fun, cheap, and impactful, and have a huge impact on your life. And Mother Cacao wants all of your desires to be met. And we live in an infinite world where with self-love, anything is possible. So I'd like you to write just 2 simple action steps that can bring your list into fruition. So writing down 2 little steps. So if you would love to buy a house in Bali, then one step might be joining a Facebook group that has houses for sale and having a look and popping one on your vision board. Or if your dream is to have 10 or 20 new clients and you would like to get some publicity or a PR agency or whatever it is that you want to get. I'm thinking what I want to get. If I want to have 1,000 women join my 12-step self-love transformation course so they can empower themselves, I might employ, well, I already have a PR agency, but I might give them an extra like 20 hours a month to bring in 1,000 women to join us in the course and pay them all that juicy money with so much thanks and gratitude. And so my action step might be asking them if they have capacity to up that and how we can create a strategy to attract those women, or maybe they're already attracted. So making 2 action steps that feel really easy and fun. And as soon as you finish this ceremony, we're going to close in a moment. I want you to go and do those 2 action steps and then check in with me on social media, tag me, let me know what you're doing. Let it be easy, fun, and impactful, and amazing for you, amazing for your loved ones, amazing for the planet. May it be beautiful. All right. So we are now going to close the ceremony. So close down your eyes, place your hands on your heart. Taking some deep, deep breaths for all of this beautiful ritual, for all of the wisdom. Thank you so much for joining me in this. I've enjoyed doing it so much. You would not believe me if I told you. And breathing deeply into your heart, thanking yourself for being here, thanking my teachers, thank you to all the people who've influenced me so beautifully and positively so I can hold this space, I can share this wisdom, I can introduce so many people to cacao, the drink, the elixir, the medicine of dreams, literally the medicine of love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mother Cacao, for guiding us on this journey, for guiding me with the exact word for the exact person in the exact time. Thank you, Mother Cacao, for being so generous, so beautiful, so gracious, so yummy, so sexy, so enlivening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to Mother Earth, and you can place your hand down on the earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, for nourishing us with your beautiful nutrients. May we know, may we learn, may we grow to look after you more and more and more. May we recycle, may we choose organic products that don't harm you in any way. May we use paraben-free stuff, makeup. May we use natural soaps on our dishes so we don't harm you anymore, and we look after you and nourish you and give you back everything you give to us and more. Guide us, show us. We are willing and open to do that for you because we love you and we want to show you our thanks. Thank you for the nutrients you shared at the start and continue to share throughout our lives, for everything that comes pretty much from Mother Earth, where you're sat, what you're watching this on, all of the elements. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Taking your hand up to the sky, thank you to our spirits, our angels, our beautiful spiritual guidance and counsel who've made this all possible. Thank you for the wisdom, for the codes, for the generosity, for the clarity, for the wisdom, for everything you do for us, for the guidance that you continue to guide us with throughout our lives. Thank you for this beautiful relationship that I am in, that we are in with you. May us only deepen and strengthen that with unconditional love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for helping me write books, for giving me the title. Thank you for helping me get the download for my courses. Thank you for everything you do for me personally that helps to nourish other women, that helps me to do this podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. I am so grateful and proud and just ecstatic to have this relationship with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone, everything. I'm so blessed and grateful and honored to run this self-love cacao ceremony. Bringing your hands to heart center in a prayer position and setting a prayer for anything you wish. Anything we've forgotten. Anything I would have liked to do, but remember 10 minutes afterwards. Thank you so much for listening. I now pronounce this ceremony closed. Ah! Wow, I feel absolutely buzzing, radiant, alive, enriched, embodied. Oh, my body feels all tingly and warm and cacao-y and open and loving. Thank you so, so much for joining me on this journey. I've really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it so much. I invite you to do any oracle cards that you have, take your journal and pen and write down anything. Feel free to send me a screenshot of anything that comes up and tag me on social media at Gina Swire. If you've enjoyed this, feel free to send it to a friend. Feel free to post it on your social media. Maybe another woman or another man could benefit from this, and that will just be because of you being so generous. And if you haven't left a review, honestly, it's so good when people leave reviews because then other people get to see it. It hits the algorithms. And so if you are enjoying these and you haven't left a review, my intention is that you go and leave one and you love it and you add to this. So thank you so much for listening, for joining in, for participating. I love you. I'm so buzzing right now. And good night. If you've loved this podcast, if you have taken anything away, then do everybody a favor and please share it. Leave a 5-star review. This will help us to get noticed, to get seen, and for more of the right people to hear it.